كالريح 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 قوية، شبت كالنار 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 وضية، هبت كالريح 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 قوية، شبت كالنار.
Yo, bro.
What's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, cool. You?
Hello?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear now. What's up?
Okay.
What's up?
Cool, bro. You?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Are you a Christian? Did I talk with you
Yeah.
before? You're familiar.
I think I've talked about this prompt before, but I don't know if
Wait,
it's
well, were you the one whom I showed that Jesus prophesied against Paul?
like I remember. I don't know if it was you. I talked to one guy and I was saying I don't know much about that stuff, and
Yeah,
if it's better.
weren't you the one whom I showed that church fathers say it's about Paul? And the link of Ezekiel 22 and Genesis 49. You were the one, right?
No.
That doesn't sound familiar?
I listen. I remember I remember I've talked, like we've discussed something about this, but I don't know if it was your platform or not. I don't know. I don't remember seriously.
Who else brought up church fathers that say it's about Paul?
Church fathers?
Yeah, do you remember Genesis 29, ravenous wolf? If
I don't remember.
If it's not you, then it's not you. Okay. Yeah. So, did you talk about this prompt though? Did we talk about this prompt though?
Yeah, sure. We can just have a conversation about it, no problem.
Yeah. So, do you believe Paul is a true apostle?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So let me ask you: do you believe you can eat meat sacrificed to idols?
Do I believe what?
That you can eat meat sacrificed to idols.
I think it was you, right?
It was me. What?
Yeah, that we talked about meat sacrificed to idol. Yeah, then it might be you.
Then I'm gonna change the topic. We talked about this. So.
No. That's let's do it. That time we didn't finish, you know. I was at work, so we didn't finish, and I think
no, at least you know the argument. Yeah. So what's the response to it?
You know, as at that time, we have to understand the context. One.
Context of what?
I don't think Paul was, that like this 1 Corinthians 8, right?
It's
Paul
not only
was not advocating.
It's not only in 8.
Yeah, one. I just want to talk about it. Paul was not advocating for these believers to eat sacrificed meat.
He wasn't abrogating. He allowed it. He said it's neither bad nor neither good nor wrong. It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm coming like one after the other, you know. It was, you know, Corinth was already in, let's say, idol worship people before they were converted, but some being converted, and after their conversion into Christianity, you know what was happening? Some of them was still going to that place, like to sit in the shrines and whatever to eat the idol foods, you know. And before, letters were being written to Paul concerning what was happening in Corinth.
Okay.
Letters were. So the new converts were finding it difficult. They were confused. So when it happened like that, Paul has to address it. And for that, Paul was telling them for them to do that, which is going to affect the new converts, it's better they stop. Because he was not advocating that.
Basically, what you're saying is it's only a thing that's for people of Corinth or the Corinthians.
That's where I know that they were eating.
Okay, let me answer this. Okay, let me answer this. So this is basically you're saying that Paul did a fatwa that It's the rule is you cannot eat meat sacrificed to idols. However, this is an exception. Therefore, you have a different ruling. That's basically what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Then why does he say that in Romans chapter 14 verse 14 and Romans chapter 14 verse 20 and 1 Timothy 4 to 3 to 5 and Colossians 2 16 to 17 that all food is clean? So it's not only about Corinthians. It's about Romans, Colossians, and the letter to Timothy. So it's not only the context doesn't help you here.
Romans 14:14
and 14:20.
You know, he was talking about these unclean stuffs.
Huh?
Before this Romans 14:14, you know, when John was John had a vision about all kinds of unclean animals, you know. I don't want to just but I want you to take you to somewhere. John had a vision about this unclean stuffs, and his God in the vision was told to eat, and he said, no, these animals are unclean. But in the dream he was told, there is nothing that I, the Lord, have made is unclean.
What are you saying? Basically, what are you saying?
So concerning this Romans 14:14, it says, I know and I am persuaded by the Lord Jesus that there is nothing unclean of itself.
Yes, so basically he's quoting Jesus saying that according to Jesus it's everything is clean.
Yeah, according to
So basically the context of letter to Colossians doesn't matter because he believes that everything is clean. And he believes you can't eat meat sacrificed to idols. Therefore, just throw the context out of the way.
Listen. It doesn't matter. Like it's not like you know, they were already before they were giving this animal that are not to be eaten. You remember?
So wait, just to clarify, right now, what are you saying? Can you eat meat sacrificed to idols, or can you not?
And listen, already I have said, Paul was not telling them to go in for animals sacrificed to idols. No,
I'm not saying he's saying he's telling them to go sacrifice. I'm asking you, is it lawful for them to eat that sacrificed meat?
No, there is something sacrificed to idols. It's not logic for a believer to go in for something sacrificed to idols.
So they cannot eat. No, I'm not talking about the sacrifice itself. I'm talking about the eating of the meat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can't eat it.
Cannot go into like
you cannot eat it.
No, you cannot. But wait. You cannot eat it. But only if listen, only if it depends on you, the believer. That's between you, the believer, and whatever your faith is.
So that's the only exception to the rule. Otherwise, you can, right?
Wait, Paul was. Otherwise, you can't. That's why it depends on you, the believer.
No, otherwise you can.
If you choose to, listen. If you choose to do it, it's you, no problem. It depends on your faith. Paul was saying, if you are listen. Paul said something. If you pray over it and give thanks to it, to God.
So basically, there is a way for you. So basically, there is a way for you to eat the meat, right?
It's not compulsory for a believer.
I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is. Can you or can you not?
If you say can I or can I not, and I'm saying it depends.
Did you just give me a context? You just give me a solution as if this and that, then you can eat the meat. Is there a way for you to eat the meat?
Listen, you mentioned Romans 14:14. And the Romans 14:14 is not talking about food sacrifice to idols. It's talking about animals which was unclean before.
He said everything is clean in Romans 14 verse 20. Every food is clean. Therefore, the meat sacrificed to idols is a part of every food. Therefore, we know he's saying that everything is clean. Therefore, the meat that's been sacrificed to idols, it's also clean.
Listen, wait. This passage is talking about this unclean animals, which were being ordered. They were ordered not
My guy,
to go near.
Romans 14 verse Romans 14:20
I'm
is the
there.
continuation
It
of
says,
that.
"For me to destroy not the work of God. All things indeed are pure, but it is evil for that man who eateth with offense."
So
If you are
basically,
eating it and you don't,
I don't know why you're even arguing this. You
wait.
just said yourself. Paul says if you pray over it, you can eat it. It's your choice. That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what even that the 20 is saying. For me to destroy
Okay,
not the work of
okay.
God. All
No, no, no.
things indeed are pure, but it is
So Paul
evil.
is
Listen.
okay. Oh my
It
God.
is evil for that man who eateth it with offense. So if you are eating it and you know it's sinful for you, already you know it's sinful for you, then it's okay. If you know it's okay for you, you can go in for. That's what I'm saying. It depends. It
Yes.
depends on the
So
person going for it.
yes.
For Paul
So
was
if,
telling them, if you know you are
basically,
going to
if you
eat
want
it and
to,
it's not good in thy sight, you stop.
you can eat the meat, right?
Let me do it like this.
Yeah, yeah.
You and I, you know.
You just said you can eat the meat in
Wait.
this
1 minute.
context.
I did it. Listen, you mentioned Romans 14:20, right?
And First Timothy
Romans
2:5.
14:20.
Is it First Timothy 2:5? Yeah,
Wait,
First
no,
Timothy
you
chapter 4,
mentioned
verse 3 to
Romans
5.
where?
And Colossians 2:16 to 17.
1 minute.
Why whenever I
Okay.
try to clarify what you're saying, you keep backtracking? I'm saying what
No,
you're
no, no.
saying.
Okay, I understand.
It's a simple yes or no.
Can
Can you or
you?
can you not?
This is not yes or no, Matt. It needs to be explained.
No, if
Okay,
you
you know
can. I'm
something?
not saying
Can
in
you?
every.
Okay.
No,
Wait.
no, no. Chill out, chill out. You just yapped for a long period of time, and you haven't even answered the question. Is there a
Oh, bro.
way
Okay, I
for
understand.
you to eat the
Speak.
meat? Is there a way? I'm not saying in general or in absolute sense you can eat the meat in every single way. I'm saying, is there a way that you can eat the meat? You
Okay, bro.
just
What does
gave me an
Romans
example.
14:20 says?
You gave me an example of where you
What does
can
Romans
eat
20
that
says?
meat. 20. I'm not quoting Roman 20. I'm quoting 14:20.
Please, can you read for us Romans 14:20? Yeah, can you read for us
One sec.
Romans 14:20?
One sec. He says all food is clean. That's the important part.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there you go. All food is
Go
clean.
on. Not finished yet. Uh-huh.
Do not destroy the work
Is
of
that all?
God for the sake of food. All food is clean. But it is wrong for a person to eat anything that causes someone else to stumble. Yes, I'm saying. So
Uh-huh.
he's saying that the
Simple
food
as
itself
that.
is clean. Exactly. So explain the verse. Explain the verse. Go ahead.
It has already explained itself. So how do I explain it again? You
So
as a
basically,
believer, you know
he's saying
what you are doing
he's
is going to wait.
basically he's saying you can eat the meat. However, if it's gonna make someone else stumble, then you can't. Other than that, you can, right?
So if you get it, if you are going to do
Where do
something
you
which is
live?
going to affect person,
Wait. Where do you live?
where?
I'm hearing an adhan. I'm hearing an adhan.
Yeah, I'm there, you know.
Where do you live?
Yeah, sure. You are hearing clearly, no problem.
Are you in Senegal, Nigeria?
No, I'm in Ghana.
Ghana. Okay. Yeah. So basically, what Paul is saying
We
is,
have Muslims everywhere.
I know. So basically, what Paul is saying, if eating that meat will cause someone to stumble, then you can't. Other than this one exception, you can eat the meat. That's what Romans chapter 14, verse 20 is saying, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, there is a way for you to eat the meat, right?
That's why before I said this,
It's a
it
simple
depends
yes or
on the
no.
believer.
I just
No,
clarified
for me,
everything he's
wait.
saying.
Let's listen. No, the verse has already explained this. For me,
Yes, exactly.
as I'm
And you
here,
agreed. And you agreed with it.
yeah, the verse have already explained itself. That's what
So
I'm saying. It
basically,
depends on the believer.
yes. So if eating the meat won't cause someone else to stumble, can you eat it?
But if you pray over it and you have
Come
faith that is
on.
sanctified, no problem, you can.
Oh, you can. Exactly. See? It's as simple as that. Yeah. So why does just
You
Samantha say
can.
you can't?
And that's why I said if you pray over it and you have faith that it has been cleaned, you
Okay.
can. Because
Okay.
at that time
Okay,
they
good.
were,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
At that
I'm
time,
agreeing with you. I'm agreeing.
some of the
Yeah,
sacrificed meat were
yeah,
even being sold in the market.
I'm agreeing with you. Why does just Samantha say you can't?
No, it depends because most even how will Samantha know you go to the market, a lot of
Yes, it
sacrifice meat are being
depends.
sold there. You buy, you can go home
No,
and eat. It depends.
no. Just Samantha says you cannot, and if you say so, you are not a true Christian. That's what just Samantha says.
So what? So wait, it is in the scripture now. So ask him if the scripture is not or whatever. The thing is in here. If you have faith, you prove it and you believe it's okay for you. But if you know it's sinful for you, you stop.
Yes, Justin Martha
But
says
if you know,
in any way you cannot eat the meat.
can he explain? Can he go over this Romans 14:20?
We already went over it. I'm not saying that. But we
No,
just
no, no,
agreed.
no. It's not you. I'm
We
talking about
just
that.
I'm
It's not
not
you. I'm
talking.
talking about the person saying that.
Yeah, we just agreed what Paul thinks about eating meat sacrificed to idols. I'm not going to another thing. We just agreed what Paul means. We already done with this. So why does Justin Martha says you cannot eat the meat sacrificed to idols, and he doesn't give the qualification?
But wait, if you go to 21, you know what it says. The 21 says something. It is
We
not
already
good
went over
neither
it.
to eat flesh. Wait, I
We already.
understand that I'm saying something. That's why, that's what I agree. That's what I'm saying. But it depends on the believer.
Okay,
It
good,
depends on
good.
the believer. Yeah.
However, there
But
is
if
a
you go
way
to the
for you to eat the
21
meat.
2,
However, there is a way
wait.
for you to eat
But
the meat, right?
listen. If you go
Oh
to
my God.
21
Why are
2,
you
it
so
says
sensitive?
something. It's not, listen, we cannot only use 20 to justify it. You go to
You
21
just
and it explains further.
I'm not saying that he's saying you should. I'm saying, is there a way for you to eat the meat?
And that's what I'm saying. It depends on the believer. It
Yes,
all
so there is
depends
a
on the
way,
believer.
right? So there is a way, right?
There is no particular way shown, but
He
it
said
depends on you. If you
he
want to,
said the
fine.
only he said the only qualification is if the eating that meat would cause your friend to stumble, then don't eat it. He doesn't give any other exceptions. Therefore, the general rule is that you eat it
Very
and
good,
you
very
can
good.
eat it.
You've already given the answer. If you are going to do it and it's going to cause your brother to stumble, it means your brother to fall or to move out of
Right?
the faith. It's better you
Yes,
stop. It means,
therefore you can.
it means, very good. It means you should not go near.
Yes,
In
except
this, if you summarize it, that's what Paul is saying.
that's the only exception, right?
Yes, yes, that's the exception.
Yes. So
If
if
you know
there
your
is
brother is going to stumble,
yes, if there isn't a condition like that, and you won't cause your friend to stumble, can you eat the meat?
already for me as I'm here, if I know this thing is sacrificed to an idol, I
I'm
won't go
saying
in for it.
I'm saying what Paul thinks. I'm not saying what do you think. I'm saying
No, wait.
according to
That's what
Paul.
I'm giving an example.
No,
I'm
no,
giving
no.
an example.
I'm not saying what do you think. I'm saying what Paul thinks. Outside of making your friend stumble, can you eat the meat?
I don't know how to explain again. Already I have
Right.
explained it
My
several
guy,
times
I
and I don't know
apologize.
how I'm going
I
forward.
apologize. We haven't
You know,
even gone past the simple answer. I apologize, but I was very clear. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. I was super clear. The only condition Paul gives is that if it causes your friend to stumble, then you can't eat the meat. If that condition isn't if there is no condition as such as in your if you don't have like that condition on you, therefore you can. Justin Martyr says otherwise. We haven't even gone past the first layer of the argument. I apologize, you're a good guy, but we're not going somewhere with this.